The expedition that reached hell. The final message from the expedition lasted only 7 seconds. It said, "We opened the gate." Then the transmission ended. Nobody ever heard from them again. The expedition began after satellite images revealed a massive hole hidden deep within the Amazon rainforest. The opening was unlike anything scientists had ever seen. Perfectly circular, over a mile wide, and so deep that scanners couldn't detect the bottom. Local tribes refused to go near it. They claimed the pit had existed for thousands of years. They called it the mouth. When asked what it led to, they gave the same answer: hell. Most researchers laughed at the stories. Until the expedition arrived. The team consisted of 12 scientists, engineers, and explorers. Their goal was simple: reach the bottom, document everything, return home. The descent began smoothly. For the first several hundred meters, the walls appeared natural. Rock, roots, underground streams. Nothing unusual. Then they found markings. Strange symbols carved directly into the stone. The symbols repeated endlessly around the shaft. Nobody recognized them. As the team continued downward, equipment started malfunctioning. Cameras shut off. Batteries drained unexpectedly. Radios filled with static. Several members reported hearing voices. At first, they believed the sounds were coming through damaged communication devices. But the voices continued even after the radios were turned off. The deeper they descended, the louder the voices became. On the third day, they finally reached the bottom. What they found wasn't a cave. It was a city. An enormous underground city hidden beneath the earth. Massive black structures stretched into darkness. Roads crossed between giant towers. Everything looked ancient, yet strangely untouched. As if someone still lived there. The team began exploring. Hours later, they discovered a giant structure in the center of the city. It resembled a gate. 2 enormous black doors stood hundreds of feet tall. Symbols covered every surface. One phrase appeared repeatedly in dozens of different languages. "Do not open." Most of the team wanted to leave immediately. But curiosity won. They had traveled too far to turn back. The expedition leader ordered the gate examined. The moment they touched it, something happened. The voices stopped. Complete silence filled the city. Then the doors slowly began opening. Several members started screaming. Others ran. Inside the gateway was only darkness. No walls. No floor. Just an endless black void. Then movement appeared. Something huge shifted within the darkness. Nobody could clearly see it. The cameras recorded only shadows. The ground started shaking. Equipment failed instantly. One by one, communication systems died. The last surviving camera captured the team retreating through the city. Behind them, something emerged from the gate. Not fully, just enough to be seen. A shape larger than any building around it. The final transmission reached the surface moments later. We opened the gate. Static followed. Then silence. Rescue teams arrived 2 weeks later. They found the pit, the ropes, the equipment, everything, except the expedition. No bodies were ever recovered. No trace of the team was found. The government sealed the site shortly afterward. Access was permanently restricted. Official reports claim the mission never happened. But every few years new satellite images appear online. Images showing something strange. The hole is getting larger, and according to the most recent scan, something appears to be climbing out.